Greetings, friends and fellow cigar box guitar enthusiasts. Dale Puckett here, and today is April 11th, 2021. All right, so why is that significant? Well, today is, I think today is National Pets Day or something. No, but just now I'm sitting here working on building another Delicaster cigar box guitar, and all of a sudden I hear this huge crash. Boom! I'm like, what the heck is that? I stopped and I listened for a minute, and I'm like, that was loud. Must have been one of the neighbors or something. Something got dropped or something. Next thing you know, I see my son come running through the door. He's like, Dad. And I'm like, what? And he's like, I just backed into your truck with my car. And so he's just fixed up his car, like cherried it out. Just bought a bumper a week ago, brand new, got it all painted up, dropped it about $1,000. And with that brand new bumper, he bumped into my truck and shattered his bumper. I'm like, oh, that's a bummer, dude. No, but the point of this video is not that. The point of this video is that on today, which is April 11th, 2021, I've decided to build 5 guitars at the same time. Okay, now there's a reason why I'm doing that, and the main reason is because I'm trying to kill 5 birds with one stone. All right, and what I mean by that is, for example, I've got, remember the video I did just previous to this? I built a whole bunch of necks. All right, so I have a whole bunch of neck blanks that I can choose from. Right, so right off the bat, I'm doing a 20-inch scale hobo fiddle out of one of these brick boxes. And these brick boxes are awesome. I mean, they're like wood through and through, nice thick sidewalls, and just really sturdy box. In fact, I had to double check to make sure that wasn't a laminate. And I mean, if you look at the grain inside of here, you'll swear it's a one piece of wood. You can't really tell that it's a laminate, but there is a thin layer. But then I think after that, everything is just solid wood. So, first brick house. The second brick house, similar style box, a little bit bigger, and this one's going to be a 23-inch scale neck. So these will be similar in that regard. But I cut the sound holes in both of them, and then I drilled out the plugs for all of them. This one's going to be a gold top. Same thing, nice solid wood box. But I did drill out the ends of all these guys. So what I do is I'm going to put the drill in once, drill all 5 holes, put the sound hole thing in, drill out all the sound holes, glue everything. Everything is going to be boom, 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 boom. That way I do the tool once, and I do 5 things instead of just do it one time. So you say, well, what's the big deal? You're splitting hairs now. Well, if you think about it, that's 4 less times of having to search for the drill and cut it and unhook it and set it down somewhere and then pick up something else. And so you're saving basically 5 times as much time. So I think if you're going to be effective at building, maybe it is a measure of being effective is being able to be faster. So strive to, instead of just build 1, build 2. Instead of building just 2, build 3. Instead of just building 3, build 4, or whatever you feel as though that would be your next level or your ceiling or whatever. Then I would say go for it. So that being said, check this out. I've got 10 Arturo Fuente boxes. 6 Blind Man's Bluff boxes. These are nice boxes too. I have a box full of pizza. Brick house boxes. Magical boxes, these ones are. Okay, so I'm going to practice what I preach and try to be efficient. Try to roll your learnings forward, the things that you do and that you like on this one, roll them into the next one. Okay, so I did want to point out real quick here this Java box here. So this is going to be another iteration, I guess, if you want to call it that. But you know how they come with these little, the pattern on here? Inside here is the paper that's just like that. There's a decal. Actually, I figured out a good way to take it off. I get the heater. I got this heater right here. It's an infrared guy. And I just put this next to it. It basically melts the glue. And then I just take another board and just rub it off. And it comes right off. And then sanding it. I'm sanding it only on the inside. And I'm going to take it down. So what I do is I get just a block of wood here. And I put the sandpaper right on the edge, just like that, right on the edge. So that way I can get into these corners. Yeah. You just get a nice, tight cut. So anyhow, I'm going to hear if there's a difference having a thinner top. So the actual soundboard is going to be thinner. In fact, I can probably go considerably thinner if I wanted to, because look how thick that is. So I'm just going down a couple of layers. So technically I'm going down 3 layers. There's this layer here, and you can see that orange line. That's the next layer, and then so I'm underneath that. I'm down to the 3rd layer there. But before I moved on here, I did want to show you what it looks like. I know this is horrible lighting, I apologize, but it should look like this, right? But when you hit it with the sandpaper, it looks like that. So watch here, in fact, I'll hit it right now. Here's this side pre, and just this fast, post. So I've always wanted to do that, kind of get that. And what inspired me to do this scratchy thing, were these guitars, or these boxes. Look at these boxes. They got all the scratches in them and stuff. Especially this one. I mean, just look how scratched up it looks. I decided to put the sound hole right here. And how I determined this spot right here was I cut the box in half, so it's in half this way, so this will be the center of the halfway point. And then I cut this part in half again, so this would be the center of this, so it'd be like 1/4 of the way up, exactly right here. So this is 1/4 of the length, and then what I did is I got all my sandpaper and I started cutting the grooves. And I did it like if this was the center of it. In other words, they're all coming out of here. So if you look in here, you'll see all of these scratches that are all like coming from that center point right here. So now I'm going to cut the sound hole out, and it's going to look like all the, especially when I hit it with some stain, the stain's going to get in those grooves, and it's going to have that, hopefully that explosion effect. And you can see like stayed within the lines there as far as the carving at the top. Man, you have to admit that almost looks heavenly, doesn't it? Ta-da! It's like the effect is like very dramatic. for sure. Well, I just hit it with some dark walnut, and I'm not going to lie to you. I think it looks awesome. Look how it just stands out. Isn't that crazy? Man, oh man. So in keeping with the theme of the explosion, I've been sanding it in the direction of like rays of light, so to speak. So that even, I mean, yeah, so seriously, this could be so many different things, right? It could be an eclipse. It could be like the face of like an angelic being or whatever. Yeah, it could be like a planet or something. It could be like so many cool different things. So, yeah, I was going to do the steel wool now. And then just see the polish that actually comes up on it. Again, I'm going to stay going in the lines. I'm trying to be as consistent as possible. No error. April 11th, 2021. The very first penumbra. All right, I'm going to continue to develop this idea because while I was doing it, my gosh, I was getting inspired to do all sorts of different cool things similarly that I could do with this. So stay tuned. April 11th, 2021, and I finally got around to it. Yeah, this little center piece here that I cut out, put the letters TUIT to it. Finally got around to it. So far I've showed you 4 out of the 5. The first one, a little hobo fiddle, 20-inch scale with scratched brick. The second one, also a brick, but this one with a 23-inch scale. So cut that out, that'll be next. So that's 2. The third one, I guess this one. The gold top. This is number 4. All right, number 5. Drum roll, please. All right, remember I told you. Finally got around to it. This is why I'm doing this guitar. I've been saving this Avo box. It's been over there in the corner for over a year and a half. And I kept saying to myself, one of these days, I'm gonna get around to it. All right, because this fretboard, look how it's all angled and got the diagonals and stuff, matches the theme of the box. So I'm going to pair these two together, and that's going to be awesome as well. You guys remember that board that I said I was not going to use because there's this huge knot here? And the heel that I said I was not going to use because of its multiple knots? Well, I decided why not use it. I'm just going to make this knot part up here be the headstock. I'll put the tuners up here, and then of course the heel. I'll fill it in, make it look I'll make it look like it was not intentional. Just kidding. No, I was thinking, why not? And then I was thinking, you cannot stop me. I know what you're thinking. Hey, Del. Hey, can you not tell us any more of your not jokes? To which I reply, probably not. Probably not. Sorry. But I was thinking, the strap for this thing here, when I bring the strap over, this would be a good place for a knot. The fretboard has been cut down and super sanded. down to 2000 grit. It's like smooth as glass. And for some reason, I don't know why, maybe it's just an illusion, but it seems like when you make it smoother, for some reason it feels like it's harder. I don't know why. But that's going to be nice. Smooth as glass. And one of the benefits of doing multiple guitars at one time is while the glue is drying on some of these other ones, what you can do is revisit. So I got a little grinding wheel, and I'm going to continue to take off some of these edges here. Keeping in the theme, keeping in the theme of the rays of light. Oh, that's gonna be cool. Wow. Yeah, so now I'm getting little grooves in there as well. This fretboard has also been sanded down to 2000 grit sandpaper. Now we're going to burn in the position markers. This is just a doornail that just so happens to fit exactly into this soldering iron. And I just rounded the tip with the grinding wheel over there. It has two sides. It has a round side and a flat side. So the side that's actually inside of here is the flat side, right? And I'm using the round side. So makes real nice solder burns. You're going to need to stay tuned so you can see the outcome. See how these count them, five cigar box guitars are going to turn out. First off, this brick 20-inch scale hobo fiddle. Next, the 23-inch brick. This one here, the blocks, the glue is drying on the blocks right now, and this one here I got the solder burns in there. Let this dry. The third one, and I did spray paint the inside black so that when you looked inside it was just black. I'm calling this the penumbra. Crazy. And then we have the gold top. This one is going to be amazing. They're all going to be amazing. This one's going to be gold. And then, last but not least, the Avo with all the crazy angles. Yeah. This will also be another 20-inch scale instrument. So the necks are drying. I'm still deciding whether or not to use this guy. Why not? That's it. That's it. All right, so you guys are going to have to stay tuned. All right, I will see you in the next video. Cheers.